Hey, it's your girl Priscilla A with the Married to My Soap Opera podcast, your General Hospital recap for the week of December the 13th through December the 17th. Now, before I get into the podcast, I just want to give props to the shirt that I'm wearing, which represents the Louisiana Film Channel, where my short film, High School Honeys, is actually streaming right now. So check out louisianafilmchannel.com or download the app and take a look at my short film, High School Honeys, as well as some of the other great content that they have on their streaming network. Okay, so let's get into it. Monday, Peter is rushed to General Hospital from what seems to be food poisoning, and Maxie and Anna are both at General Hospital, basically just waiting to see what happens. And Maxie is very vocal about hoping that Peter is gonna die any second now. Sonny confides in Carly that he did put a hit out on Peter and that Peter is going to be taken care of. Drew and Curtis have a nice reunion. Brando and Sasha, on the other hand, are upset and sad because they get the news that their baby Liam was deprived of oxygen and may suffer brain damage, and that it may be so severe that he won't be able to live or function without being hooked up to machines. Liz and Finn end up being assigned to take care of Peter, and Liz is grieving Jason and she's remembering Franco, and she's just a heartbeat away from taking Peter out, making sure that he does not survive this poisoning that he's battling. Stella returns to town, and just as she is visiting with Curtis, guess who should walk in? Marshall. She doesn't seem too surprised to see him. So let's see where this story goes, because it's going somewhere. Anyway, that is your recap for Monday, December the 13th. Okay, so on Tuesday, December the 14th, Maxie is still at the hospital, just waiting around for Peter to die. And, Elizabeth is in there, assigned to take care of Peter. But with the way she is feeling about Peter, she's just a heartbeat away from cutting a hole in his ventilator when Finn comes in and sees her with a scalpel in her hand and stops her. So, I guess Peter has a little bit of luck on his side. So Aunt Stella is visiting with Curtis, and she's actually, like I said, not too surprised to see Marshall. And while Curtis does not want to see Marshall or have anything to do with him, or doesn't want him upsetting his Aunt Stella, surprisingly, Aunt Stella seems to give Marshall the benefit of the doubt and tries to convince Curtis to do so as well and to cut him a little slack. Marshall, however, still isn't saying where he's been all these years, decades, and why he left his family in the first place. He's just saying that he did it to protect his family. Sonny, Carly, Willow, and the kids are all getting into the Christmas spirit, decorating the Christmas tree. But not before Michael and Willow attend Brad's parole hearing, where Michael spoke out really strongly against Brad getting paroled. But Mrs. Wu was there on Brad's behalf, and you guys know Sonny pulled some strings, so I think we all kind of know how that's going to go. Britt has a more direct talk with Brando and Sasha and lets them know that, unfortunately, their baby will not be able to live without being hooked up to machines. He has no brain activity, little to no brain activity, and he won't be able to grow. He won't be able to interact with them, nothing. And you guys, it is just really, really sad that they're going through this. But Britt had to really be more direct with Sasha and Brando, because they were still hoping that Liam would be able to be healed and live a normal life. So anyway, that's it for your Tuesday recap of General Hospital for December the 14th.
Prom's coming up. We're going, right?
I know my good two shoes cousin ain't giving it up. Now me on the other hand.
How's everything looking? I got to be in tip-top shape for my first college game.
It's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever coached.
Dwayne, we need to talk about your results.
Why, is something wrong?
Download the Louisiana Film Channel app now and let that bon ton du lait.
Okay, so on Wednesday, y'all, just like we suspected, Brad made parole and is out of jail. And Mrs. Wu actually has the audacity to take Brad to the Metro Court for breakfast. Luckily for her, Carly wasn't there, but Michael does walk in right after they get seated and goes straight over to Brad to have a few words with Brad. And when he's done with Brad, he goes back to Mrs. Wu and he lets her know that she crossed the line by bringing Brad to the Metro Court. Y'all, we're gonna have to watch this storyline, because I know Mrs. Wu knows better. I know she does, but she did it anyway. So I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to see where this goes. Meanwhile, Finn is having a talk with Chase, and oh, you guys, Finn and Elizabeth kissed while he was comforting her. And so now Finn is wondering, what did the kiss mean? Because Elizabeth ran out of there super fast as soon as it was over. But Finn also wants to know, when is Chase going to bring Bailey into the family and introduce her to everyone? So guess this lie is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Olivia, Willow, and Brooke Lynn are actually attempting to do some Christmas shopping, but Willow is so pissed at Brooke Lynn, you guys, that she kind of shoots a couple low blows at Brooke Lynn about her keeping Chase's identity as Bailey's father a secret and trying to pass Bailey off on Valentine. We are seeing a whole different side of Willow, y'all. I mean, she's really going toe-to-toe with Brooke Lynn about this. So that was a little bit of a surprise, but needless to say, the shopping really doesn't end well. But Willow does run into her mom right after that, and they actually have a nice short little visitation, which is really good. So let's get ready to move on to Thursday.
Are you interested in buying a home or a lease purchase? Do you need help fixing your credit? You need the real estate go-to girl, Priscilla Adams. Or are you interested in selling your home? Have you inherited a property on the verge of foreclosure, filing for bankruptcy or divorce? Do you need a quick cash sale? Are you interested in a career in real estate? Whatever your real estate need, call the go-to girl, Priscilla Adams, at 318-605-1120 or email padams@kw.com.
So on Thursday, Sasha and Brando have a serious talk about taking Liam off of life support. But Sasha is really having a hard time. She doesn't even really want to hear it or consider it. Sonny shares with Sasha the decision that he made to let his father go, and how hard that was for him, and what helped him decide to really just let his father pass peacefully. And I think that definitely helped Sasha. Liz and Finn finally meet up and talk about the kiss and where they go from here. Marshall and TJ are hanging out at the gym when Curtis walks in. And Curtis is not happy at all to see Marshall hanging out with TJ, especially when he warned him not to. He did give Marshall a chance to tell him where he's been for the last 40 years, but Marshall still refuses to give him a straight answer. Alexis ends up hanging out with Harmony for a while when they run into each other in the square, and they have another really good conversation. Seems like these two ladies are friends, even though Alexis's family and friends probably wouldn't approve. Chase and Brooklyn get locked into the steam room together. And I gotta tell you, I'm loving these scenes with Chase and Nothing But a Towel. And so make sure you check out Thursday's episode. Sonny ends up having an intimate conversation with Nina at the hospital. And guess who walks around the corner and catches them? Yes, Carly and Olivia. And the episode ends. So let's get to Friday so I can tell y'all what happened.
Hey, this is Victor Hill, aka Big Red, the car selling machine. We're over here at Nissan in Shreveport. We got 150 cars on the lot right now. So if you want it, we got it. Come see us today. Hey Ray, tell them what else we got going on.
Yeah, this is Ray Strickland, aka Mr. Deals on Wheels. Like my partner Vic said, we have a vast amount of inventory on the lot. We have a senior appraiser here doing top dollar for trade-ins. Come on down to Nissan where every day is a great deal.
Shake and bake.
So on Friday, we're going to pick back up with Carly and Olivia walking in on Nina and Sonny having this intimate conversational moment. It actually doesn't go like I would have expected it. Olivia does damage control and gets Nina away from Sonny and Carly. And she warns Nina to stay away from Sonny because she does not want to suffer Carly's wrath. And, you know, Nina actually kind of talks a little noise to Olivia about it, which I'm just like, why is she acting like she doesn't already know this? Olivia was doing her a favor, really. Meanwhile, back with Sonny and Carly actually doesn't say anything to Sonny about it. She says that she is there for Brando and Sasha and Liam, and that's what's important, and she just lets the whole thing go. It's like, wow, is this Carly Corinthos? Oh, wow. That must have been really hard for her. Anyway, so Sasha and Brando move forward with taking Liam off of life support. And you guys, it is such a sad scene. It is such a sad scene watching Sasha and Brando have to say goodbye to their baby. But there was a really beautiful moment when Mike's spirit comes into the room. After they leave, Mike's spirit holds Liam in his arms, safe and sound, and walks away with him. And it's just a really, really beautiful scene to such a sad story. Now let's get to Stella and Marshall. So Stella and Marshall are having a secret meeting, y'all. And it turns out that not only did Aunt Stella know that Marshall was still alive, she knows why he left. So, man, that really makes me want to know what's the secret and why did Marshall leave? Because we know how Aunt Stella feels about her family. And to keep his secret all these years, and to not tell Curtis why when she knows how badly Curtis wants to know, man, this is going to be a good story, you guys. But anyway, that is your recap for Friday, December the 17th. So be sure you tune in, go back and rewatch so you can get all of the nitty gritty of these episodes and what happened this week. And we will be looking forward to next week. Also, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube at PAP Visions and on Facebook at PAP Visions. And guys, don't forget to check out my short film, High School Honeys, on the Louisiana Film Channel. Download the app and take a look. Thanks. Bye.